Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to our chief guest, Shri Nitin Gadkari, Honorable Union Minister for Road, Transport and Highways. Welcome to our keynote speaker, Mr. Sanjeev Puri, Chairman and Managing Director, ITC, and our esteemed members of the jury, our winners and our partners, and to all of you gathered here to celebrate this evening, a very warm welcome. Financial Express CFO Award celebrates excellence, best practices and outstanding achievements by India's leading chief financial officers. Now, these are the individuals who have established themselves as strategic thinkers, trusted advisors, astute leaders, and above all, masters at asset management. The awards recognize and reward companies and professionals who have enabled businesses to go beyond the ordinary. Our evening will be divided into two parts. We have a leadership talk by Mr. Sanjeev Puri, Chairman and Managing Director, ITC, followed by the much-awaited awards ceremony. So before we proceed any further today, we would like to thank our partners, our associate partners, MEIL, Runwal Group, Gravitas Foundation, Unison Insurance Broking Services Private Limited, Regency Group, Ward Wizard Innovations and Mobility Limited, manufacturers of Joy e-bikes, MIDC and FRR Immigrations, and our knowledge partner, Deloitte India. Thank you very much. We would like to now request Mr. Vivek Goenka, Chairman and Managing Director, Indian Express Group, to please come onto the stage for the welcome address.
Our Honorable Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways, Shri Nitin Gadkari, ITC's Chairman and Managing Director, Shri Sanjeev Puri, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very, very warm welcome to the 6th edition of the Financial Express CFO Awards function, which is an annual showcase of the best and the brightest chief financial officers of corporate India. Financial well-being, fiscal prudence, profit and loss, investment, expenditure, these are pillars on which rests the entire architecture and edifices of companies' decision-making and planning. Indeed, the FE CFO Awards, therefore, celebrate excellence in corporate governance. We are grateful to our chief guest, Mr. Nitin Gadkari, for sparing time from his genuinely super busy schedule to be with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand for Mr. Gadkari. a man who has transformed mobility in India. I'm a great admirer of this man. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I've been at the helm of affairs of the Indian Express Group for now 36 long years. And in these 36 long years, he is the first and only minister I have ever praised. And so it's a very special personal welcome from me. The Express Group is not known to praise politicians. Mr. Gadkari loves to quote, he loves the quote of a former US President, John F. Kennedy. American roads are not good because America is rich. America is rich because American roads are good. Kennedy was referring to the mid-50s when the US embarked on a massive project to link the country. Mr. Gadkari has been actually walking the talk for a long time now, in the process of laying tarmac or concrete foundation for India's economic expansion. Under his stewardship, manifestation of the India story is visible on India's highways and expressways. The new target, I am told, is a record 45 kilometers of highways daily in 23-24 on an average, and this would add up to 16,000 kilometers during the year, exceeding the last high of 13,298 kilometers achieved in 2021 at a rate of 36.4 kilometers per day. That's a stupendous achievement, Mr. Gadkari, and this has led to a dramatic transformation. Who would have thought, even a few years ago, that India would be able to build a 1,300 long kilometer expressway between Delhi and Mumbai, which would reduce the travel time by 50%. The project will be completed in another few years, and there's more. The Delhi-Meerut Expressway has reduced the travel time from 2.5 hours to a mere 45 minutes. The travel time between Delhi and Dehradun will be just 2 hours and 5 minutes, or 2.5 hours at the most. Bangalore and Chennai would take less than 3 hours, and there are many, many more. Gadkari ji is clearly a man with a mission, a man in a hurry, and we wish him super success for India's sake. For these roads are that which will power economic transformation that will help young Indians realize their potential. Thank you once again, Mr. Gadkari, for agreeing to give these awards and share your wisdom with us. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a very special thanks to Mr. Sanjeev Puri, ITC's Chairman and Managing Director, for being with us today in agreeing to give a leadership talk on redefining competitiveness for tomorrow. Who better to talk about this than the chief of one of India's largest companies, which made a remarkable, successful transition from a pure-play tobacco company to a widely diversified corporate giant. And at a time when competitiveness is as much about what you do in-house, how you adapt to change, it's about responding to what the competition is doing. Congratulations to all the award winners in different categories. The award winners can feel very proud of themselves as they were chosen by a distinguished 6-member jury led by none other than Mr. K.K. Mistry, Vice Chairman and Managing Director of HDFC, and comprising Mr. Pradeep Shah, Chairman, India Asia Fund Advisors, Mr. Amit Chandra, Chairperson, Bain Capital, Ms. Vishakha Mulye, MD and CEO of Aditya Birla Capital, and Mr. Rajiv Gupta, MD of Artwood. Thank you for giving your time, ladies and gentlemen, and lending your weight to once again setting benchmarks of excellence. The award winners today are an example of people fighting the odds in a world which has turned upside down, first because of the pandemic, and then the Russia-Ukraine war. These two events ushered in a level of questioning the existing processes that wasn't seen before, and CFOs have been at the forefront of finding answers to these questions. They also have been able to make the impossible possible through a change in mindset, which is so very important to sustain ourselves in a world marked by uncertainty. This unpredictability in the external world is completely changing how companies manage risks and develop growth strategies. CFOs, therefore, are becoming a more influential part of the strategic planning process in their companies. Overall, in a not-so-friendly macroeconomic environment, Indian companies have had to cope with heightened competition and high inflation. Financial teams at companies had to adjust to the elevated inflation and rising interest rates. Managing working capital was a challenge, as was the procuring of raw materials at the right time and at the right price. In all this, many of the country's CFOs proved equal to the task, with some of them turning in outstanding performances. The return ratios of several companies were truly spectacular. And when a capex push, unprecedented in scale and scope, is envisaged as an instrument growth, CFOs are not only a part of the India story, but they will be key to scripting that story. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Goenka. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to invite on stage Mr. Sanjeev Puri, Chairman and Managing Director, ITC, to deliver the keynote address. Mr. Puri will speak on redefining growth and competitiveness for tomorrow, an ITC perspective. Let's welcome him to the stage.
Honorable Union Minister Shri Gadkari ji, Mr. Vivek Goenka, Mr. Shamal Mazumdar, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, may I say that it's a privilege to have this opportunity to share some perspectives with this August gathering. Thank you, a very big thank you to Mr. Goenka, Mr. Mazumdar, and the Financial Express Group for inviting me. And may I also congratulate you for organizing this event and recognizing the CFOs, which are very strong pillars of institution building. Shri Gadkari ji, you have been an immense source of inspiration for the nation, with the gati and shakti with which you have transformed critical infrastructure. Mr. Goenka just alluded to a lot of things that have happened, and I completely agree with that. Your vision to enhance competitiveness of India by reducing logistics cost is truly generalized action, and we can see a lot is happening in this direction, and I'm sure all this is contributing indeed to the resilient performance of the Indian economy today. Of course, there have been many policy interventions that have been made over time, infrastructure being a very important and central piece, where world-class infrastructure is being created and now visible on the ground and really impacting logistics favorably. But also there have been purposeful action on the future frontiers of digital sustainability, addressing the concerns of the vulnerable sections of society, also very smartly managing the macros. And all this has made India a very promising economy, resilient performance. It's a shining beacon of hope and promise in the entire world. And there are tremendous opportunity, not only from the growing consumer market within India, but also the emerging opportunities for being part of the re-globalization journey that is happening. However, whilst we look at this opportunity, I think it's also important to recognize that globally there are serious challenges and we are not insulated. Like the global narrative can be summarized with 3 words: polycrisis, permacrisis, and uncertainty. And all this is a result of the new geopolitical dynamic, re-globalization, and the climate emergency. And the manifestations are before us. Extreme weather events, disruption of supply chains, the structural inflation, the concerns on food security, on water security, the pressure on social inequity, and the growing challenge of global demographics. Now, all this is certainly creating a stress of unprecedented proportions. We do have the advantage of rapid advancement of technology, particularly digital technologies that do offer solutions, but they also accentuate change and will redefine work in the future. Amidst all this, it is evident, particularly given the sustainability challenges, that progress cannot be made unless the strategies of growth and competitiveness are redefined to serve the larger purpose of making the world a better place. Any strategy today, in my view, which is devoid of addressing societal issues, is today, in my view, outdated, irrelevant, and can only be short-lived. Because unless we address these issues, there is no tomorrow. Strategies today, the growth model, the competitiveness model, has to not only hard-code agility, resilience, digital, but also bring to the center of business models the issues of sustainability and inclusivity. And this is something I personally believe in, and ITC has walked the talk over the years. And we believe that enterprises can play an important role in transforming the world and making and solving some of the serious challenges of societal progress. And it is no surprise, and I would say rightly so, that today's stakeholders are saying that the role of enterprise, and this is where the role of future and competitive enterprises will come in, is not merely to create economic capital. Enterprises must simultaneously create economic, social, and environmental capital. And it is possible to do so. There are many examples, and I seek your indulgence of sharing it from the perspective and lens of our own experience. We have walked this talk for a period of time, and as an organization, we are today not only carbon positive, water positive, solid waste recycling positive, our value chain support 6 million livelihoods, but also, we have created economic returns for the shareholders. So it's eminently possible to do so. There is no conflict in doing it. I think the challenge is really about selection of the business model, selection of the strategies, and if that is done correctly, I believe it can actually create unique sources of competitive advantage. And let me exemplify this by giving you some examples in the 3 sectors of the economy which we are present in: agriculture, services, and manufacturing. As broad themes, we have to deal with these challenges as part of ITC Next. We have pressed the accelerator hard on digital, on resilience, on agile and purposeful innovation, on sustainability, and inclusive growth. So let me give an example of agriculture, which is the lifeline of the economy, not merely because it has got the largest number of workforce of India is there, but also because it's important from food security. It's also important for energy transition. Shri Gadkari ji has been championing the cause of biodiesel, and very rightly so. It is a critical source of industrial raw material, but it's a sector that is threatened by the challenges of climate change. And the Harvard Business Review says that agriculture production in the world must rise by 58 to 98% by 2050 to meet all these growing needs, and that has to be done in a situation where natural resources are depleting. That is a big challenge, and I also believe it can be a big opportunity for India because we have the largest arable land. We are leaders in many commodities and have huge headroom to grow vertically, given that our base of productivity is in the lower side. What we need to do is to create competitive and resilient value chains. And let me share 2 interventions that we have made in this respect, which both create societal value and also creates value for the enterprise. One is what I call ITC Mars. It's an integrated agri-tech digital ecosystem to empower the farmers. I think the policy interventions by Government of India to promote FPOs and Digital India have given us the tool to address some of these pressing challenges. We piloted it with the chili crop in Andhra Pradesh, and in one season we got 26% improvement in incomes and better quality of produce, which opened up business opportunities for us. We've rolled this out since April last year. We have about 500,000 farmers, around 1,150 FPOs. Idea is to empower 10 million farmers with 4,000 FPOs. The second intervention I want to talk about is really on climate smart agriculture, which we embarked on a few years back. All the districts that we started, a few years back, 70% of them today are in high resilience, high yield zones. We today empower 7 lakh farmers, over 2 million acres. The idea is to multiply it over time. And what is interesting is that not only have farmer incomes gone up by up to 66%, GHG emissions have reduced by as much as 90%. So what is good for planet is also good for the farmers. And integrated to this is our water management program, both on the demand and supply side, which has brought in water efficiency across many crops. And we've also created rainwater harvesting capacity for society that irrigates about 1 million acres. Now, as a result of this, what I'm really saying is that an example where we can contribute to enhancing productivity and resilience of the agri value chain. At the same time, it is also creating value for the enterprise. It makes our backend more resilient, more efficient, gives an opportunity to make attribute-specific agriculture, both benefiting the farmers and creating value for the consumers as such. Let me move on to a second example, which is in manufacturing in our paperboard business. We are not only the largest and most profitable, but also the greenest and most inclusive paperboard business. We pioneered this whole aspect of social and farm forestry to create a local fiber chain many years back. And today we have more than 1 million acres of social and farm forestry. And this has created about 185 million man days of employment. What this has done is created for us a renewable and competitive source of fiber. At the same time, it's a huge carbon sink, created a lot of livelihoods. Similarly, we have invested in digital in this business. So it's a great example of digital transformation. Just the digital initiatives have added to 230 basis points in this business. And paper business is also a business which uses a lot of water. And we not only need to use it responsibly, but I think we also need to move towards water stewardship. And that is what we have done. Our Kowai site is already AWS Platinum certified, the first site in the country, the second in the world. And the idea is to certify all such sites by 2030. So we create water balance in the area that we are operating in, therefore ensuring that our businesses do not stall in future on account of lack of water. And similarly, water is being created for community at large. The third area I want to talk about quickly is services. It's an area where India is doing extremely well. Out of the 770 billion exports of last year, services has a big and growing component. However, that's more technology oriented, but let me also talk about an untapped area, which is tourism. And India has much to offer on tourism: religious, heritage, cuisine-based, wellness-based, nature-based. We have much to offer. And the Honorable Finance Minister in this year's budget has announced formation of 50 Center of Excellences to create a vibrant ecosystem. Estimates say that by 2035, this sector itself can attract investments of 75 billion, creates 74 million jobs in the ecosystem, because it has enormous economic multipliers. So this is a terrific opportunity. Today, what is happening is that discerning consumers in the world are opting for anything that integrates well with sustainability. So we have an opportunity to reposition tourism as a sustainable center of excellence of tourism. And an entire ecosystem around sustainable tourism has to be created. And we have adopted it, flowing from our theme of responsible competitiveness to what in hotels we call responsible luxury. You know, the buildings and construction industry, construction associated materials account for more than a third of emissions. So I'm happy to share that the first 12 hotels in the world that are LEED net zero carbon certified are all ITC hotels. The first two net zero water hotels, again LEED certified, are ITC hotels, and our emissions on a per room basis have already met the 2030 target for the Paris, as set in the Paris Climate Change Agreement. So with these interventions, plus our sustainable sourcing, promotion of local cuisine, etc., I mean, this is an example on how we can reposition India as a destination for sustainable tourism. And that will be a unique source of competitive advantage that we can create. I would also like to briefly touch upon 3 other broader issues. I think future success will come to nations and enterprises that press the needle hard on innovation and research. The R&D spends, as we know, in India is less than half of global average. That's an area that I think we need to collectively work together. It's critical for success. And I can say that by our own example itself with the investments that we have done in R&D. The second is to take advantage of the demographic dividend and also the manner in which the future of work may be redefined. I think this focus, and all of us can play a very important role here on skilling and reskilling and upskilling is of paramount importance. That's the only way that we will be able to get inclusive growth. The third facet I want to touch upon is on adaptation. See, whilst the world is focused on decarbonization, and rightly so, but the reality is that temperatures will go beyond 2 degrees. That's the prediction. And as they do so, extreme weather events will multiply, heat waves will multiply. So what about adaptation to live through this hot new world? I think that's an area that is required for competitiveness. And I hope that as ESG is gaining currency, it will motivate more and more companies to adopt. But for ESG to be really successful, I think a lot of confusion and noise needs to be removed. We need a framework that is harmonized, standardized, cognizes for the context of Global South. The frameworks that we have today are all in the context of the Western economies, right? So we need to do that, and I think the best way for this to happen is not capital markets, but regulatory pathways. And I think CFOs play a very important role in shaping this agenda, and I hope that all of you will, and I'm sure you will actively participate in shaping a narrative that brings a harmonized perspective, that brings out a calibrated perspective that is integrative and inclusive and fair to all participants of the economy, because that is very important for future success and growth. And without that, there is really no tomorrow. In the end, let me take this opportunity to congratulate the winners of today and wish them continued success. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Puri, for such an insightful talk. I'd like to request you to please come back to the stage for just a moment more as I invite Mr. George Varghese, Group CEO, the Indian Express, onto the stage to present Mr. Puri with a memento. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Request you to please take your seats. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move to the much-awaited Financial Express CFO Awards for the year 2023. Embodying the Indian Express Group's spirit of excellence and credibility, Financial Express CFO of the Year Awards nominations witnessed thorough scrutiny by Financial Express editorial team and our knowledge partner, Deloitte, to ensure that only the finest and innovative companies were placed in front of the eminent jury. Guiding us through the ranking process was a very distinguished jury panel comprising of corporate strategists, academicians, and thought leaders from the Indian corporate world, those who are very well-respected innovators in the community. The jury panel for this year includes jury chaired by Mr. K.K. Mistry, Vice Chairman and CEO, HDFC Limited, Ms. Vishakha Mulye, CEO, Aditya Birla Capital, Mr. Rajiv Gupta, Managing Director, Upwood, Mr. Pradeep Shah, Chairman, Ind Asia Fund Advisor, and Mr. Amit Chandra, Managing Director, Bain Capital. FE CFO awards are presented across small, medium, and large enterprises in both manufacturing and services segments. We also have two very special awards, the FE CFO of the Year and, of course, the Lifetime Achievement Award. It's my pleasure to invite our honorable chief guest, Shri Nitin Gadkari, Union Minister of Road, Transport and Highways, and Mr. Vivek Goenka, Chairman and Managing Director, Indian Express Group, onto the stage to give away the awards this evening. I would also like to invite Mr. Abhijit Gorpade, General Manager, MIDC, onto the stage to join the honorable chief guest and Mr. Goenka. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now begin with the very first category, Financial Express CFO Awards, Small Enterprises. Now, this award felicitates companies that have a gross turnover of rupees 500 to rupees 1,500 crores across the manufacturing and services sector. In the small enterprise manufacturing sector, the winner for the Financial Express CFO Awards 2023 is Eris Life Sciences. Congratulations. I would like to request Mr. Sachin Shah, Chief Financial Officer, Eris Life Sciences Limited, to please come up onto the stage and accept the award. Congratulations, Mr. Shah. In the small enterprise manufacturing sector, our next winner for the Financial Express CFO Awards 2023 is Bharat Rasayan. Congratulations. I would like to request Mr. Rakesh Kumar Verma, Chief Financial Officer, Bharat Rasayan Limited, to join us on stage to accept the award. Congratulations and thank you, Mr. Verma. In the small enterprise manufacturing sector, the winner for the Financial Express CFO Awards 2023 is Clean Science and Technology. I request Mr. Pratik Bora, Chief Financial Officer, Clean Science and Technology Private Limited, to join us on stage and accept the award. Congratulations. Thank you very much to Mr. Bora. In the small enterprise service sector, our next winner for the Financial Express CFO Awards 2023 is Sonata Software Limited. I'd like to request Mr. Jagannathan Chakravarti, the Chief Financial Officer, Sonata Software Limited, to join us on stage and receive the award. Congratulations and thank you very much to Mr. Chakravarti. And thank you to Mr. Ghorpade. I would now like to invite Mr. Porus Doctor, partner at Deloitte India, to join us on stage and join the Honorable Chief Guest and Mr. Goenka. We continue with the small enterprise service sector, and the next winner for the Financial Express CFO Awards 2023 is Vedant Fashions. I'd like to request Mr. Rahul Murarka, Chief Financial Officer, Vedant Fashions Limited, join us onto the stage and accept the award. Congratulations, Mr. Murarka. In the small enterprise service sector, our next winner for Financial Express CFO Awards 2023 is CRISIL. I'd like to invite Mr. Sanjay Chakravarti, President and Chief Financial Officer, CRISIL, to come up onto the stage and receive the award. Congratulations, Mr. Chakravarti. As we continue, ladies and gentlemen, with the small enterprise service sector, the next winner for the Financial Express CFO Awards 2023 is CAMS. Please put your hands together as I would like to welcome Mr. Ram Charan Sesharaman, Chief Financial Officer, CAMS, to join us on stage to receive the award. Let's hear a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations and a big thank you to Mr. Sesharaman. Now, the medium enterprises category felicitates companies that have a gross turnover of rupees 1,500 to rupees 3,000 crores across the manufacturing and services sector. In the medium enterprise manufacturing sector, the next award for the Financial Express CFO Awards 2023 goes to Vinati Organics Limited. Let's put our hands together as I request Mr. Nandakishore Goyal, the Chief Financial Officer of Vinati Organics, to join us on stage and collect the award. Congratulations, Mr. Goyal. And thank you to Mr. Doctor. I would now like to invite Mr. Yatin Gupte, the Chairman and Managing Director, Joy E-Bikes, to join us on stage to join the Honorable Chief Guest and Mr. Goenka. The next winner, ladies and gentlemen, in the medium enterprise manufacturing sector for the Financial Express CFO Awards 2023 is Polyplex Corporation Limited. A big round of applause for Mr. Rakesh Agarwal, Director Commercials, Polyplex Corporation. He's here with us on stage receiving his award. Congratulations. In the medium enterprise manufacturing sector, the winner for the Financial Express CFO Awards 2023 is JB Chemicals and Pharmaceuticals. Let's welcome Mr. Lakshay Kataria, the Chief Financial Officer, JB Chemicals and Pharmaceuticals Limited, to please come up onto the stage and receive the award. Congratulations and a big thank you, Mr. Kataria. Our next winner this evening in the medium enterprise manufacturing sector for the Financial Express CFO Awards 2023 is Alkyl Amines Chemicals. Let's put our hands together. A big round of applause for Ms. Kanchan Shinde, the Chief Financial Officer, Alkyl Amines Chemicals Limited, She's here with us on stage, accepting the award. Congratulations, Ms. Shinde. Ladies and gentlemen, as we move forward, our next category for the evening is the winner in the Medium Enterprise Service Sector for the FECFO Awards 2023 is Tata Elxsi. We have Mr. Gaurav Bajaj, the Chief Financial Officer, Tata Elxsi. He's here with us on stage, receiving his award as we speak. Congratulations and thank you, Mr. Bajaj. The next winner in the Medium Enterprise Service Sector for the FECFO Awards 2023 is Info Edge. Let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen, as I request Mr. Chintan Arvind Thakkar, who is the Director and Chief Financial Officer, Info Edge, to join us and receive the award tonight. Congratulations to you, Mr. Thakkar. The next winner in the Medium Enterprise Service Sector for the FECFO Awards 2023 is Cyient. A big round of applause and a big congratulations to Mr. Ajay Agarwal, who is the Executive Director and Chief Financial Officer, Cyient. Let's invite him on stage to receive the award tonight. The next winner in the Medium Enterprise Service Sector for the FECFO Awards 2023 is Gujarat State Petronet. Congratulations, Mr. Amit Shah, Senior Manager Finance, Gujarat State Petronet Limited. Please join us on the stage and receive your award. Congratulations, Mr. Shah, very well deserved. Ladies and gentlemen, the next set of awards pertain to the large enterprises category. Now, these are the companies with a gross turnover of over rupees 3,000 crores. Now, these awards will be given to companies across the services and the manufacturing sectors. The first winner in the large enterprise manufacturing sector for the FECFO Awards 2023 is Coromandel International. A big round of applause. Let's put those hands together as we welcome to the stage Mr. Sanjay Sinha, EVP and Chief Information Officer, Coromandel International Limited. Please do join us on the stage to receive your award tonight. Congratulations, Mr. Sinha, and a big thank you to Mr. Gupte. The next winner in the large enterprise manufacturing sector for the Financial Express CFO Awards 2023 is ITC Limited. Joining us is Mr. Supratim Datta, the Executive Director and Chief Financial Officer, ITC Limited. He's here on stage receiving his award as we speak. Many congratulations, Mr. Datta. Ladies and gentlemen, the next award in the large enterprise manufacturing sector for Financial Express CFO Awards 2023 goes to Nestle India. Congratulations to Mr. Manas Tandon, Regional Sales Controller, Nestle India. Congratulations once again to you, Mr. Tandon, and thank you very much. I would now like to invite Mr. Jay Mehta, Director FRR Immigration, onto the stage to join the Honorable Chief Guest and Mr. Goenka. The next winner in the Large Enterprise Service Sector for the FECFO Awards 2023 is Bajaj Finance. Let's put those hands together, ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome Mr. Sandeep Jain, the Chief Financial Officer, Bajaj Finance Limited. Please join us onto the stage to receive your award this evening. Congratulations, Mr. Jain. The next award in the Large Enterprise Service Sector for the Financial Express CFO Awards 2023 goes to HDFC Limited. Congratulations. Let me call upon Mr. V. Srinivas Rangan, Executive Director, HDFC Limited. Please join us on stage to receive the award. Let's keep the applause coming, ladies and gentlemen, for the next winner in the Large Enterprise Service Sector for the FECFO Awards 2023. It goes to none other than Tata Consultancy Services. Congratulations. Many congratulations to Mr. Samir Saksaria, the Chief Financial Officer, Tata Consultancy Services. Thank you for joining us on stage tonight for receiving your award. Coming up next, the winner in the Large Enterprise Service Sector for the Financial Express CFO Awards 2023 is Infosys. Congratulations to Mr. Naveen Sharma, AVP and Head Finance Digital Transformation, Infosys Limited. Congratulations once again, and thank you to Mr. Sharma. Ladies and gentlemen, next in the Large Enterprise Service Sector for the Financial Express CFO Awards 2023 is Mphasis Limited. Let's put those hands together as we welcome Mr. Manish Dugar, the Chief Financial Officer, Mphasis, to please join us on the stage and collect the award. Congratulations once again, Mr. Dugar, and thank you to Mr. Mehta. It's my pleasure to now invite Mr. Anant Goenka, Executive Director, Indian Express Group, Mr. George Varghese, Group CEO, Indian Express Group, and Mr. Shamal Majumdar, Editor, Financial Express, onto the stage to join our Honorable Chief Guest and Mr. Vivek Goenka. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to a very special segment of tonight. This recognizes the distinctive role that leaders in the industry have played in their individual capacity in the development of their organizations and the industry. Now, the first award in the individual capacity is for the Financial Express CFO of the Year. Now, this recognizes a leader who, with his innovative ideas, business excellence, and strategic leadership, has propelled the company to heightened success. A visionary who, with his exemplary contribution to the field, has become an inspiration for many across industries. Ladies and gentlemen, the Financial Express CFO of the Year 2023 is none other than Mr. P.B. Balaji for his tremendous effort of bringing Tata Motors back on track. Yes, our jury has selected Mr. P.B. Balaji as CFO of the year. Let's put those hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. I would like to request Mr. Balaji to please share a few words with us this evening.
Firstly, good evening, all of you, and Honorable Shri Nitin Gadkari ji, Mr. Goenka, and the Financial Express Indian Express team. It's my privilege and honor to receive this award. Thanks for this award. I think for starters, I think this particular award, I would dedicate it to my wife and my daughter to begin with, who've been through thick and thin in the last few years as they supported me in this journey. I think the second person I definitely would love to call out would be Chairman N. Chandrasekharan for giving me this opportunity and, more importantly, trusting me as well as supporting me through thick and thin. And finally, I think all of this is fundamentally because of the team at Tata Motors and the Jaguar Land Rover teams and the very companies that we operate with. I think the teams there, the people there have struggled through thick and thin. They've been resilient. I think they have turned in a fabulous performance, which I just represent. I think the role of a CFO, I think, is undergoing changes in three dramatic dimensions. One is about protecting value. The other is about creating value. And the third is about the future-ready talent that we have to create. And we in Tata Motors are on this journey. And this particular recognition is more about telling us, keep going on this journey. Thank you for the same. Bye-bye.
Once again, hearty congratulations and a big thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, now we have come to the last and final award for the evening, the Financial Express CFO Award, the Lifetime Achievement Award 2023. Now, this particular award is being conferred to a veteran financial professional who, with his vision and exemplary contribution, has not only shaped the future of the Indian industry, but has become an inspiration for many. The Lifetime Achievement Award 2023 is being conferred to Mr. V. Srinivasa Rangan for playing a key role in creating the formidable HDFC brand. Can we have a standing ovation, please? Ladies and gentlemen, the jury has conferred that Mr. V. Srinivasa Rangan receives the Financial Express CFO Lifetime Achievement Award 2023. Thank you very much, sir. You have truly inspired us. We'd like to invite you to please share a few words and your thoughts on this evening.
Good evening, Honorable Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways, respected Shri Gadkari ji, Shyamalda, Shobna, distinguished journalists, guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am truly honored to receive the Financial Express CFO Lifetime Achievement Award. I consider this honor very valuable for the reason that the Express Group is known for its journalistic integrity. He is bestowing it to me. On a lighter note, I don't know whether this award has any message inherent in it, but I leave it to this thing, but I will look at it. I have not yet decided, but I will look at it. But on a more serious note, it is times like this when people tend to reflect a little and consider whether their own accomplishments have been deserving of such prize. But when it does, it serves to confirm that one has been on the right path all along. I can't help but reflect on the path that I have followed over the years as I stand here in front of you. Mr. S.T. Parekh, a great visionary, and a group of devoted individuals over the years collaborated to put up a startup in '77 that would serve to fulfill the basic need of an individual to own a home of their own. Over the years, HDFC grew, and so did I and many of my colleagues. As a finance professional, I believe that financial leadership is about more than just the numbers. It's about building a culture of transparency, trust, accountability within the organization. It's about understanding the needs and aspirations of every stakeholder and aligning the organization's financial strategy to achieve the collective goals. At the heart of this philosophy is the recognition that finance is not just a support function, but an integral part of the business. It is the foundation upon which we build our success and the key to unlocking organization's potential. In the current economic climate, the role of the CFO has never been more critical. It is our responsibility to ensure that the company remains financially strong, resilient, and agile in the face of uncertainties and challenges. Our excellent brand strength, HDFC's excellent brand strength, emerges from our unrelenting focus on corporate governance, high standard of ethics, and clarity of vision, which percolates throughout the organization. Talking about the demand for housing, as our chairman, Mr. Parekh, says, he has never been as optimistic about the prospect of housing in India as he is today. To my mind, the demand for housing will continue to be very strong, simply because the desire to own a home is so immense and the penetration in India is still very low. The government over the years have given their unwavering focus on affordable housing within the Housing for All agenda and the credit-linked subsidy scheme, which has been a major success. There is a recognition that a rapidly growing country like India, with a large young population, needs more homes at affordable price points, which would enable more households to become homeowners. HDFC, being pioneer in the home finance, I believe has surely played this role in this very laudable endeavor of home ownership. To conclude, I would like to express my gratitude and thank the distinguished jury members for this honor. I also want to express my gratitude to our chairman, Mr. Deepak Parekh, for his support throughout the years and for reposing the trust in me. I would also like to thank our board members, Mr. K.K. Mistry, Mrs. Karnad, and all my other colleagues, some of whom are present here at HDFC, for their unstinted support over the years. I have had the good fortune to attract and retain remarkable and talented people in HDFC. Most importantly, I would also like to thank my mother, my wife, my daughter, and friends for their continuous support, patience, and understanding at all times. Last but not the least, I am also proud to have worked for such a fantastic organization like HDFC and its contribution to India's economic development. Thank you and have a good evening. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much, sir. And thank you very much, gentlemen. Request you to please take your seats. Request the Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Anand Goenka, and Mr. Shamal Majumdar to please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the much-awaited fireside chat, and let me hand this over to Mr. Goenka to take us ahead from here.
Nitinji, thank you so much for taking the time and being here.
Thank you.
You know, one of the most, my father's already complimented you a lot, so I won't, absolutely deservedly so. So I won't add too much to that. I'm not flattering more, but I wanted you to share your story about how the Mumbai-Pune Expressway was built, because I thought that was something which really showed the creativity in your mind and how you brought creativity to financing So actually, before that, can I have a quick show of hands? How many are familiar with the story of how the Mumbai-Pune highway was? Can I have a quick show of hands? Very clear? Okay, so we've got a... And Hemendra Bhai also was here in the auditorium, Hemendra Kothari ji, so he was part of the journey. So please just share with us, because there are CFOs here, the creativity that was involved.
Actually, when I was minister, it was a big challenge to actually the Mumbai-Pune Express Highway was the dream of Balasaheb Thackeray. And there was a lot of problem because of every time there were a lot of accidents, traffic jams on old road. So we need to have a new express highway at that time. So there was alternative for 3 alignments. We fixed the alignment, starting land acquisition and going for the tender. We received the tender from the 4 companies, out of which the lowest tender is from the Reliance at that time. Dhirubhai Ambani was the chairman. But the tender was 3,600 crore. Presently, this cost coming to 40,000 crore. And my estimate was we can done it with the cost of 1,600 crore. Present cost is 16,000 crore. So there was a mismatch. So there was a lot of controversies, difference of opinions. Because when the tender received by us was the lowest, obviously it was our duty to allot them. So by discussion, many discussion and meetings, finally, we decided to reject that. And I given proposal.
Decided to reject that?
Yes. So Dhirubhai was very annoyed with me. But actually, when we decided, we give the idea to Honorable Chief Minister at that time, Manohar Joshi ji and Gopinath ji, that we can raise the fund from the market and we can make it. And we can save 2,000 crore. So then one of my colleague, Suresh Dada Jain, who was minister at the time, asked me a question. When it is not possible for Ambani, Nitinji, how it is going to possible for you? Well, I tell him that I don't have the answer, but let us try for it. So we formulate the organization name as MSRDC. On this Nepean Sea Road, we have the office of that organization. I am a founder chairman. And now we decided to construct this with raising funds from the capital market. Then first we enter for 600 crore for capital market. At that time, with the laptop, I going to Chamber of Commerce, going to stock exchange, talking to the bank chairmen. And the first time for 600 crore, our issue was subscribed. And we received 1,180 crore. Mr. Desai is here, from DSP Merrill Lynch.
Hemendra Kothari.
Yes, he was one of the partner at that time. Dhananjay Mungale and Mr. Desai and DSP Merrill Lynch was our fund manager at that time. So our issue was oversubscribed. And we start the work. And there was the first time the concept of project management consultancy. All the responsibility was given to one company. And there were 8 PMC. And we start the work. And after that, again, we go to capital market for 500 crore. Again, we receive 1,050 crores oversubscribed. And with that money, we construct that Mumbai-Pune Express Highway. After that, we raise the fund and we construct Worli-Bandra Ceiling project, 55 flyovers in Mumbai. And now this is to be a proven example. We have already returned all the money. And now just 1 year before, the government of Maharashtra monetized Mumbai-Pune Express Highway with 9,000 crore. So presently, I am giving a good example in today's meeting with Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister. We are making 4 projects in Pune and 1 in Nashik, 5 projects of costing 35 to 40,000 crore. They are double-decker bridges. The ground level 8-lane bridge, then 8-lane road, then 6-lane bridge, then again 6-lane bridge, and then metro. So for that, we need a lot of money. And my ministry was not ready to make that much expenditure because they are telling to me that these are the urban projects. We can make the ring road, but this type of amount we cannot spend. So we have a half-hour discussion, but no solution was there. And my officer was asking me for 50,000 contribution from government of Maharashtra. I just give a solution that in 35,000 crore project, there is 18% GST, out of which 9% of the state government. So you can give this is a notional loss, because when you are going to construct, at that time only you will get the GST. So you give me back to this GST and royalty on sand and all the thing, the material which we need, 5% of the cost, and 3,000 crore for land acquisition. It approximately come to 10,000 crore. So give me 10,000 crore as a support to this project from the state government. Then 5,000 crore I will give from my department and 5,000 crore from the government of Maharashtra. So 10,000 crore, we have got 20,000 crore, and for 15,000 crore we will go into the PPP mode and we will make the project on BOT basis. So today it's finalized and we are going to make it. So my feeling is money is not the problem. The proven technology, economic viability, then availability of raw material and marketability of the finished product. The most important thing is we need to understand that how we can reduce the cost of construction and how we can improve the quality of construction by using different materials. I am in agriculture. Actually, I was finding a opportunity to meet Mr. Puri. That my idea is our farmers are now presently they are Annadata. But now we have already made them Urja Data. They are making ethanol, then green hydrogen. And now my dream is to make them Dambar Data, bitumen Data. Because we have the technology, proven technology, from rice straw, the popularly named as Parali, that because of the burning of Parali is a big problem for pollution in Delhi. So conversion of Parali into biobitumen, it is already there. In Panipat we have got a project, the Indian Oil started, and they are making 1 lakh liter of bioethanol and 150 ton of Parali. So now the idea is, we need that we can start every village tractor molded unit of 20 to 25 lakhs, and we can use that rice straw and biomass, we can make the biobitumen. And there is a viability and also market, because we have requirement of 80 lakh ton of bitumen, out of which our refinery's capacity is only 50 lakh ton. So this 30 lakh ton of bitumen from the farmers, if we can get it, it can give the turnover of 35,000 crore for the rural and agriculture area. And the other thing which I want to request him, that we can develop energy crops. In the westland, we can make the plantation of bamboo. And Karnataka, Bhima bamboo, they can go up to 200 ton per acre. And that bamboo we can make the pieces by using the technology. And in place of coal, the caloric value for the coal, 4,000 caloric value, the coal rate is 4,500. We can give this bamboo coal, white coal, by costing of 4,000 crore, and we will replace coal by bamboo and create jobs in the rural agriculture India. The huge demand is there. So this type of new technology for green hydrogen, for making white fuel, in agriculture particularly, there is a huge potential, and the ITC is doing excellent job. Only this proven technology we can make it. Money is not the problem. Economic viability is good in infrastructure, in tourism. Now we are making Humsafar. We have 2 acre, 1 acre land available outside the road. The lands are vacant. We have got 5,000 to 6,000 lands in the country are there. So now we are planning that there will be a washrooms of 3-star or 5-star standard. Then there will be 10% of the area they can use for restaurants and hotels and other thing, for some marketing something from that area. And there will be gas station. So by making infrastructure, my insist is to how to create employment potential. With the proven technology and innovation, money is not the problem. With the economic viability, we can create employment potential, we can get capital investment, and we can eradicate the poverty. And that is to be the line on which we are working.
Mr. Gadkari, everyone agrees that there has been a massive transformation on the highway and the expressway. The question is, and it's a very small question, how did you manage to do it? In India, land acquisition is a very, very emotive issue. There is no farmer protest. We have seen this happening in China where they bulldoze. Did you also bulldoze in some cases?
I am giving you a classic example related with Indian Express. When I was minister, I was in Pune in Meet the Press conference, the program. Mr. Kardale, he was the journalist from Indian Express, very reputed and very mature journalist. And he asked me questions. How much money you have? I said 5 crore rupees. What time it will take you to complete this project? I tell them 2 years. Then all people, journalists, they laughed me. I said, Mr. Gadkari, what you politician feel that you can talk anything and you are supposed that we should write on the paper? What you have? How you are going to make this project? This is a really true example. I am in an embarrassing position. So I give them answer that if there is a will, there is a way. And if there is no will, there is only survey, discussion, seminar, committee, subcommittee, and research group. I always telling to the people, I like people who can take the wrong decisions. But I dislike honest people who don't want to take the decisions. I like people who can get the things done. गलती किसी के हाथ से भी होती है. पर ये आज करेंगे, कल करेंगे, कमेटी बिठाओ, 10 बैठाओ, ये बैठ. I dislike all these things. You take the decision, go ahead. So money is not the problem. Problems are there. But again, I am telling to the people that there are some people who convert problems into opportunities. And there are some people who convert opportunity into the problems. So my system is, I using different type of methods. But it is very difficult for me to elaborate you about it. But I am doing it. I know that how to get it done. कॉन्ट्रैक्टर को कौन सी भाषा समझती है, इंजीनियर को, सरकारी नौकर को कौन सी समझती है, तो मैं समझ सकता हूँ. और आई एम वेरी लॉयल टू द पीपल एंड द कंट्री. ये काम होना चाहिए. फिर भी कुछ अभी मुंबई गोवा का मेरा नहीं, मैं आज ही मीटिंग में कहा था, वो मराठी में एक चित्रपट आया था, उसका गाना था कुणाच्या खांद्यावर कुणाचे ओझे. वो बनाया हुआ एनसीपी की सरकार थी तब, छगन भुजबल पीड़ल उन्होंने चालू कराया, वो गले में लटका हुआ है आज. अब मैं वो कर रहा हूँ, बहुत प्रॉब्लम्स आए. तो कभी ना कभी प्रॉब्लम्स है, पर प्रॉब्लम्स सॉल्व हो सकते हैं. और मुझे लगता है कि विद स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉलिटिकल विल, डेवलपमेंट ओरिएंटेड अप्रोच, commitment for country and society, and fast track decision making process is very important, and corruption free methods. I got approached to give the project of 50 lakh crores in my 8 years. I was minister for shipping, ports, Ganga, then road highway. But you can never see a contractor that he should, because of his contract, he need to come to me and take my approval. No contractor is coming to my home. We are transparent, time-bound, result-oriented. One thing is there. If the work is not good, then I fired them. These are the assets of my country. I am not going to leave you. So we are quality conscious. At the same time, we want to reduce the cost of construction and improve the quality of construction. And I always challenge the people that innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skilled and successful practices, we name it as knowledge, and conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future. The futuristic technology and proven track record for financial credibility, with the transparency and fast-track decision-making process, we can make miracles. Now, these are the successful people from the financial field. I am just giving you the example. I am giving a good business to them. I am planning to purchase 1 lakh electric buses. The cost of one bus is 1 crore. And for diesel bus, in Mumbai, the expenditure is 115 rupees per kilometer. And for electric bus, when there was subsidy at that time, the cost was coming 39 rupees per kilometer for non-AC bus and 41 rupees per kilometer for AC bus. Before this program, the managing director of Tata and their team was with me. So I was telling him that there is economic viability. We can reduce the ticket rate by 25%. We can make trolley bus, we can make double-decker bus. There will be a small pantry, just like in the aviation, we have all type of arrangements are there. And we can reduce the rate by 25%, giving AC comforts, business class, from Delhi to Jaipur, Delhi to Chandigarh, we have all highways are there. Somewhere we can make e-highway. Now we're in the process of that. And we can reduce the ticket rate by 25 to 30%. And economic viability is there, and we'll encourage people for not using their car, for using public transport. Because India problem is population and automobile population. We have the expertise for both the subject. That is to be a big problem. Somewhere we need to reduce that. And it's economically viable project. So I'm asking all these financial people that I will give you 10% interest with escrow account, tri-party escrow account with the state corporation, with my ministry, with Tata company, Ashok Lela, anybody, and financial company. And every day there will be guarantee for 250 kilometer per day guarantee. There will be more than 30,000 crore revenue, out of which bank will first take in escrow account 10,000 rupees per day for manufacturer who is making buses. And within 5 years, you will get your money back with the 9 to 10% interest. And people will get the comforts. Project is good, economically viable. Internal rate of return is very attractive. Escrow account with the bank is there. And bank will take the guarantee that every day they will take that money in the escrow account and giving it to the financial institution. So there are a lot of projects where economic viability is available. With an innovative model, we can make it.
I think it's very evident why you're the chief guest of the Chief Financial Officer Awards, because I don't think this kind of language...
Sir, in the road sector now, I don't need any help from these people. Actually, if they want, they can come to me. I don't have any problem. In our INVIT model, actually it is a great experience to me and I'm very much proud of it, of my NHI and my institute. At that day, I was there in Goa with Vivek also for 3 days. I have to return back immediately next day because our bond issue in INVIT model was subscribed for 7 days. And the first day within 7 hours, it was 7 times oversubscribed. We get the money from the market. And now my idea is to taking money from the small people and giving them return of 8.05% interest per year and giving interest to them every month in their bank account. So I want to take the investment from the small people, and that is exactly in my mind, and we are using that. But so money is not the problem.
If budget mein the taxation proposal that has come on REITs and InvITs, won't it create problems?
The problem is solved now.
Problem is solved?
Then we are making a performance, in place of performance guarantee, we are using insurance bonds. Again, that can be good business for insurance company. So 2 lakh crores, we need performance guarantee. In place of that, now the insurance bond by which we can do it. It can be good business for financial institution.
Nitin ji, you've got incredible technical knowledge, you've got the experience to do it, but just stepping away from transportation a little bit, one trend we're seeing in governance now is a lot of bureaucrats taking over ministries. I think the first time in independent India where the rail minister is a bureaucrat. Otherwise, the rail ministry was a very important ministry to get re-elected with. It was a very popular sort of post to kind of want to fulfill. ये trend आपको लगता है चलेगा?
मैं एक मजाक में कहता था, जो मेरिट में आया वो IAS ऑफिसर बना, जो फर्स्ट क्लास में पास हुआ वो चीफ इंजीनियर बना, और जो 3 बार फेल हुआ वो मिनिस्टर बना. तो अभी ऐसा है कि कोई भी आदमी बन सकता है मिनिस्टर. अब मैं एक्चुअली आई वॉज रिफ्यूज इंजीनियरिंग एडमिशन. वो 75 था, जयप्रकाश जी का आंदोलन चल रहा था, मेरा ध्यान एजुकेशन में नहीं था, मैं उस आंदोलन में ही था इमरजेंसी के खिलाफ. तो मुझे 52% मार्क मिले. तो 49% to 6% साइंस ग्रुप में थे. तो एक्चुअली देयर वाज अ क्वालिफिकेशन दैट विदाउट 50% इन साइंस ग्रुप यू कैन नॉट गेट एडमिशन फॉर इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज. सो आई वाज रिफ्यूज. नाउ आई रिसीव 6 डिलीट्स from the universities, and I always tell, but I am not so vidwan. मैं इतना होशियार नहीं हूँ. I am a common man. But my feeling is, your strong political will, your commitment, your decision-making capability, it is more than teamwork. Teamwork is very important. I always tell this is very important for the CEOs also. When A person works A square and B person works B square, the total work is A square plus B square. But when A and B comes together, thinks together and works together, A plus B bracket में square equal to A square plus B square plus twice AB. And this twice AB is a result of collective team spirit. And I always feel that a human relationship, good behavior with the subordinates, with the junior people, that is to be a great strength for business, for industry, for management and for politics. And I always got a very good relationship with my security guard also. मैं उसको पूछता हूँ तुमने चाय पिया कि नहीं पिया, खाना खाया कि नहीं खाया. And this is my strength that people are working for me. So I feel that it can be possible. It is with today, presently, these are the successful people. They have also some ability, some capability. Because of that, they have got a success story. So 100% we can develop good entrepreneurship, good leadership in the business, in the social work, in every sector. And knowledge and resources, they are important. But only knowledge and resources are not important. There are something which to be more important than knowledge and resources. That is to be my feeling about it.
In 2014, when you took charge of this ministry.
Actually, he was telling me it is the right of the Prime Minister to appoint the minister. So it will not be appropriate.
I thought, should I push you on the question? Because
it will be appropriate for me. Anyone can become a minister.
No, but that, the idea of the structure of how governance has happened in India all these years, because there was somebody who would stand for public office, stand to be elected, that accountability theoretically was that you're occupying a particular office as minister, if you're railways minister, if you're and then you get re-elected to come back.
Sometimes we are getting benefits because of their experience, because of their knowledge, because of their skill, because of their managerial skills. Also, the success story is there.
So, but do you see this trend continuing? Do you see that more and more ministries, in the next 10 years?
We need either minister is a politician or a farmer or a businessman. That is not a big concern. He should be effective minister. He should have a capability to give the appropriate delivery, what is to be people expectation from him. That is to be most important thing which people are expect from him. I am a farmer. I am my whole interest and 80% of my energy is using in agriculture and rural area. I am doing a lot of projects in agriculture. I don't know about engineering, but I like new technology, innovations. Now we are using enforcement concrete technology. I am just telling you. Now in Mumbai, you are making metro. And everywhere, distance between the two pier is India. It is only up to 40 meters. But in Malaysia, they identify the technology. So the Ravi Sinha, the civil engineering department from IIT Mumbai, Mr. Sabnis, PWD, now he was Tata MD, then Mr. Tambe, our previous secretary, Venkatraman from L&T. I sent the team to Malaysia and Singapore. After their report, we come to conclude this is a good technology. So we are using that. Now I am giving you an example. In Brahmaputra, in Majoli Island, I was there for campaigning of Sarvanand Sonwal. So he was telling me, you declare bridge here. So this is how it is possible. So the Brahmaputra is sea. So he will say, no, this is not possible. He said, no. He was emotionally blackmailing me. That I am a chief minister and you are taking me into the party, and if you are not going to declare this, I am going to lose the election, then you can think about it. So ultimately, going to Majoli Island in a helicopter, I declared the bridge. And coming back to Delhi, I asked my DG that what is the cost of the bridge. He was telling me after 8 days, it comes to 6,000 crore. I was shocked. How it can be possible? So we use this technology. 1 year we work on that and we go for the tender. And we receive the tender of 680 crore from UP Bridge Corporation in place of 6,000 crore. The second important thing is Jhojila Tunnel. The 4th time it was tender, the estimated cost was 12,000 crore. So Associam is the financial company, institution in Delhi. With their collaboration for a year, we were working on that. because when Worli Bandra I got approved to construct, the project in charge of SCC was Mr. Dharmadhikari. He was a very knowledgeable man. So I take Dharmadhikari as my advisor to Delhi. And we work 1 year on that. And now we have tender for that. 60% of the project is completed. And in place of 12,000 crore, we are going to complete this project with 5,600 crore. 6,000 crore saving is there because of using new technology. So this is to be very important, that we have to use different materials, and we need to have given priority for research, innovations, and successful practices in the world, and by which we can reduce the cost and improve the quality.
In 2014, when you took over this ministry, the lingo changed. You talked about green fuel, you talked about EV, you talked about ethanol, then you talked about green hydrogen. That time I remember there was a lot of skepticism. People used to say in private, the ministry is daydreaming. It is not possible. One of the largest car manufacturers said that it is simply unaffordable. EVs are not what the country needs at this point of time. Now that the buzz has shifted, now you hear about EVs getting more precedence over ICE engines, etc. As a minister, do you feel vindicated?
First of all, our import is of 16 lakh crore. So it's an economic problem. The other problem is pollution. We need to take it very seriously. The air pollution, water pollution, and sound pollution. And because of air pollution, we are facing our health problems. So this is the time that we can diversify agriculture towards energy. Now, when I was talking in 2009 about ethanol, biofuels, no one is ready to believe me. I don't want to blame you. But the majority journalists ask me the question that if the electric charging is not there and the battery is down, then how it going to happen? How we can take car to the home? This type of question people asking. Now there is a waiting list. We are the exporter of automobile of 3,50,000 crore our export. The size of the industry is 7,50,000 crore. And now our number was number 4. Japan was number 3rd. USA number 2 in automobile manufacturing, and China was number 1. But just 1 month before, we surpassed Japan, and our number is now 3rd. And as a transport minister, I am confident within 5 years, we will be number 1 in the world because of electric, because of all this alternative fuel, hydrogen. I have got hydrogen car. Why I am taking that car? My wife one day asked me the question that you are talking about taking hydrogen, making hydrogen from water and biomass, and a car will run on it. Even I am not going to believe it. How the people are going to believe on you? So I immediately called to Vikram Kirloskar that I want a hydrogen car. And now I am taking that car in Delhi and showing the people, this is a hydrogen car. This can be possible. This is not impossible. Now just Mr. Wagh, MD of Tata, was telling to me that his car is ready with the flex engine. Flex engine means you can use 100% bioethanol. The ethanol rate is 60 rupees and petrol rate is 120 rupees. Now the Bajaj, TVS and Hero, they are ready with the flex engine. Now the model of Toyota is, they are going to launch that there will be 60% on ethanol and 40% they are generating power, electricity, on the basis that car will run. So this is to be the technology which is going to boost our agriculture. And now today we can make ethanol from sugarcane juice, molasses, C molasses, B molasses. We can use corn, we can use rice, and we have a problem. Surplus of food grain is a problem for the country. We have surplus rice. We don't have godowns to store rice. So this is the time that we can diversify our agriculture produced for energy. And we can reduce our imports and create green revolution. So electric, ethanol, methanol, biodiesel, bio-LNG, bio-CNG and hydrogen. This is the future. And today now there is a waiting list for electric car now. Now people are coming that please recommend my name to Tata Motor that I will get the car without number and I will get that car. There is a waiting list now. So this is the situation, and I'm confident that 100% within 5 years there will be electric car, there are flex engines. My dream is, it's impossible, it's not my commitment or a declaration, but dream from my core of my heart, ये पेट्रोल और डीजल वालों को देश से दपार करना, खत्म करना। ये जो देखता हूँ मैं रोड पर, ये पंप देखता हूँ तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कब बंद होंगे ये, इतना मुझे गुस्सा आता है। इट्स इकोनॉमिकली ए बिग प्रॉब्लम, क्योंकि हमारा 80% फॉसिल फ्यूल हम इंपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, और दूसरा पोल्यूशन। सो वी नीड टू फाइंड आउट। एंड सेकंड थिंग, वी आर गोइंग टू बूस्ट एग्रीकल्चर। एग्रीकल्चर ग्रोथ रेट इज 12% and the population belong to agriculture is 65%. And if we can be a success story for green fuel, our agriculture growth rate will go up to 22%. And that will make our village agriculture, rural, tribal economy strong. And that is to be very important for Atmanirbhar Bharat, which is the dream of our Prime Minister Modi ji.
नितिन जी, आपको environmentalist जो है, do you think you're liked by environmentalists or disliked? Because all the things you're saying environmentalists like, but then when you build a road...
सर, मैं सबसे बड़ा सेंसिटिव इन्वायरमेंटलिस्ट मैं हूँ। अभी ये साउथ इंडिया में वो विलन है, फिल्म एक्टर सयाजी शिंदे, वो उनको मैं बोला, उसने कहा कि मैं ट्रांसप्लांट करूँगा। अभी औरंगाबाद में उसने 50 झाड़ ट्रांसप्लांट किए। मैंने बोला तुम आओ। मैंने इस साल 3.5 करोड़ पेड़ लगाए, और कम से कम 3.5 लाख ट्रीज हमने ट्रांसप्लांट किए। आप द्वारका एक्सप्रेस हाईवे जो बना रहे हैं दिल्ली में, 12,000 ट्री ट्रांसप्लांट किए। और मैं अभी देहरादून के रोड में इधर उधर सब जगह ट्रांसप्लांट कर रहा हूँ। देखो, ये जो रोड माइक्रोस्कोपिक माइनॉरिटी है, जिनको मैं एक बार मुंबई के एक बहुत बड़े व्यक्ति मेरे ऊपर प्रेम करने वाले मेरे ऊपर बहुत नाराज हुए थे, मैंने उनको इको टेररिस्ट कहा था। ये जो आइसोलेटेड, जो एक पेड़ नहीं लगाते और दुनिया भर जाके पीएल डाल के काम बंद करते, ये मुंबई में वर्ली बांद्रा बना रहा था। आई एम सॉरी, मैं आपका नाम ले रहा हूँ। ये पूरे मुंबई के अंग्रेजी अखबारों ने ऐसे ऐसी स्टोरियाँ लगाई कि वर्ली बांद्रा सीलिंग बनेगा तो अंबेडकर स्मारक नष्ट हो जाएगा, सावरकर स्मारक नष्ट हो जाएगा, मछली सब मर जाएगी। फिर मैं ये एक नाव में बैठकर गेटवे ऑफ इंडिया में आरसीसी ने और मैंने इंग्लिश मीडिया को साथ में लिया, और वो वर्ली बांद्रा के पास गए। तो जल्दी हटो, जल्दी चलो। बोला क्यों चलो? बोले यार गंदा स्मेल आता है। तो मैंने बोला यहाँ सब ड्रेनेज का पानी भरा हुआ, यहाँ मछली दिखती क्या आपको? बोले नहीं दिखती। लिखते क्यों? जब तक मुझे बताओ, बोला नहीं लिखोगे तब तक मैं यहाँ से नहीं हटता हूँ। तब लोगों ने क्या, कितने दिन आपको याद होगा सर, आपको याद होगा, आप 6-6, 8-8 कॉलम की न्यूज लगाते थे टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया, और कितना ये ब्रिज को वो एक माइक्रोस्कोपिक माइनॉरिटी कितना तकलीफ देती थी। और एक बड़े व्यक्ति आए हैं दिल्ली यहाँ से ऑपरेशन करने के लिए हार्ट का, सह्याद्री पे रहे, बहुत बड़े व्यक्ति देश के थे, और उन्होंने विलासराव देशमुख को बोला और उसको स्टे दे दिया। 670 करोड़ का प्रोजेक्ट 1800 करोड़ का हुआ, और मुंबई वालों के जेब से पैसा जा रहा है। व्हाट इज द प्राइस वी आर पेइंग फॉर दैट? तो कहीं ना कहीं मैं मानता हूँ कि एक तरफ डेवलपमेंट भी चाहिए, और दूसरी ओर हमको इकोलॉजी एंड एनवायरनमेंट को भी प्रोटेक्ट करना है। एट द कॉस्ट ऑफ द इकोलॉजी एंड एनवायरनमेंट हमें डेवलपमेंट नहीं करनी है।
जी, I will take a couple of questions from the audience because I'm saying, Mr. Puri, people in the first few rows, anybody that, if there's a question, please raise your hand, we get a mic to you. Until people think of that, एक आपको थोड़ा पॉलिटिक्स पे आते हैं कि कर्नाटका में क्या होने वाला है, it's 2 days away. So we have to ask you, I mean, you've seen every state, you've seen the country politically so closely.
मैं 3 दिन था कर्नाटक में, मैं तो यही कहूँगा हम निश्चित रूप से जीत रहे हैं और जीतेंगे।
But do you, आप जीतेंगे क्योंकि बीजेपी स्ट्रांग है, and is it because BJP is strong only, or also because the Congress keeps scoring self-goal after self-goal where every...
देखिए, every vote is a positive vote, every vote is a negative vote. आपका नज़र कैसी है इसके ऊपर होता है। गलतियाँ करने वाले गलती करते ही है, और गलतियों के कारण कभी कभी नुकसान भी होता है। पर ओवरऑल व्हाट माय फीलिंग इज, वी आवर पार्टी एंड आवर लीडरशिप बिलीव्स ऑन द पॉलिटिक्स ऑफ डेवलपमेंट एंड प्रोग्रेस। अभी कर्नाटक में मैंने बेंगलोर से मैसूर तक मोदी जी ने हाईवे किया। अब पहले उसमें जाने के लिए 4-4 घंटे लगते थे, अब 1.25 घंटे में हो जाएगा। तो पब्लिक को नेचुरली जो अच्छा काम है उसके कारण लोग सपोर्ट करेंगे, ऐसा लगता है।
AJ, this Mr. Goenka listed some of the projects like Bombay, Delhi Meerut reduced to 45 minutes. There are so many of these where the travel time has halved. Are you posing a serious competition to your counterpart in the civil aviation ministry? Udan project will be in serious jeopardy.
एक छोटा सा विवेक जी को दुरुस्त करता हूँ. उन्होंने भाषण में कहा कि कुछ सालों में दिल्ली मुंबई बन जाएगा, तो मैं उनको विश्वास दिलाता हूँ 95% इस साल दिसंबर के एंड तक मैं आपको दिल्ली से मुंबई प्रोजेक्ट बना दूंगा. तो और अभी इसी साल दिसंबर में दिल्ली से देहरादून 2 घंटे में, दिल्ली से जयपुर 2 घंटे में, दिल्ली से चंडीगढ़ 2.5 घंटे में, दिल्ली से हरिद्वार 1.5 घंटे में, दिल्ली से श्रीनगर 8 घंटे में, अमृतसर 6 घंटे में 4 घंटे में, और कटरा 6 घंटे में, चेन्नई से बेंगलोर 2.25 घंटे में. बाद में काफ़ी कुछ बड़ी लिस्ट है. और अब उस रोड पर मैं इलेक्ट्रिक हाईवे बनाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. तो इलेक्ट्रिक बसेस, इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रक्स चलेंगे, और वही जो है कि धीरे धीरे कॉस्ट, लॉजिस्टिक कॉस्ट जो है वो काफ़ी कम हो जाएगी. तो ये हाईवे सब काफ़ी जोरों में बन रहे हैं.
Your colleague in aviation ministry.
सर एक आप देखिए, जेट एयरवेज के बिटवीन मुंबई टू पूना 8 फ्लाइट्स थी जब मैं मंत्री था 95-2000 में, सब बंद हो गई. तो मैं गारंटी के साथ बता रहा हूँ, दिल्ली से देहरादून दिसंबर के बाद फ्लाइट बंद हो जाएगी, दिल्ली से अमृतसर फ्लाइट बंद हो जाएगी, दिल्ली से जयपुर बंद हो जाएगी, बेंगलोर से चेन्नई बंद हो जाएगी. पर बाकी जगह बढ़ेगी, उनका बिजनेस बढ़ेगा. अब देहरादून, तो अभी मैं उत्तराखंड के चीफ मिनिस्टर के कैंपेन में गया था, उसके कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में. उन्होंने कहा, नितिन जी आपको पता नहीं देहरादून कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है, कितने टूरिस्ट आ रहे हैं. तो यहाँ रोज 10 फ्लाइट्स आती है दिल्ली से. तो बोला चिंता मत कर, दिसंबर के बाद एक भी नहीं आएगी. अब लोग मुझे बताइए, दिल्ली से एयरपोर्ट जाना 1 घंटा, फ्लाइट को पकड़ने के लिए 1 घंटा, फिर वहाँ से देहरादून जाने के लिए 40-35 मिनट, और वहाँ से घर जाने के लिए 1 घंटा. ये 4 घंटे के बजाय 2-2.25 घंटे में अपने घर पहुँचेगा, तो क्यों जाएंगे लोग? तो ये नेचुरली होते रहता है, ये कंपटीशन चलती रही.
I think there's one question, then we get to the rapid fire. So.
Yeah. Sir, you are very proud of the highways what we have created in the last 5 years, 10 years now. It has been really good achievement, sir. We are very, very proud when we travel outside India. We very proudly tell about our roads, about our roads. And what you mentioned, I'm from Bangalore. What you mentioned was right, that Bangalore-Chennai will happen in 2.5 hours, because I travel from Bangalore to Tirupati, I travel by road Bangalore to Chennai. The roads are better now, and various.
I am talking about new green alignment.
Yeah, new green road also. That will again reduce the time frame, because 10 years back it took 7 hours from Bangalore to Chennai, and now it is going to reduce further. We are 100% confident it's going to happen. On a lighter note, sir, but if I reach Bangalore outer and going home, it's going to take 3 hours for us. When will that change? When will the urban transportation, urban roads will improve, sir?
Actually, we are making the ring road for Bangalore. That costing me 17,000 crore. Already some of the package are completed and we are working on that. Will give some relief. But Bangalore traffic jam is a big problem. I am not capable to resolve that. But we are trying now. You need to make the decentralization of IT industry. You have to develop satellite city. Now Mumbai, there is no land available for expansion. And still if you are making more addition to here, it will be a problem. So I am thinking double-decker bus in the sky. And we have now preparing project report for that in Bangalore. But Bangalore situation is so worst. Actually, it's really a problem. I have a meeting with the chief minister now, but because of election, I don't know what is going to happen after that. But we are working already, because we are making ropeway cable car, 260 projects costing 1,25,000 crore. So we are using public transport, mass rapid transport on electricity, ropeway, cable car, funicular railway. In the hill area, we are making that funicular railway. So in city area also, we can make pond system. So we are working on different technology. We are trying to find out some option for Bangalore, but it is a very difficult problem. It is very difficult for me to give you any concrete promise for that. But I am trying my level best to do something for that.
Nitinji, there is a short answer to how did we end up in this problem in Bangalore? Was it because we had so many chief ministers changing constantly over the last 15 years? So, somebody sanctioning something, somebody else is sanctioning something else. Was that one of the reasons? Was it just no forward thinking? Because it's people in Bangalore are extremely sharp,
And
extremely
now first
bright.
we started in Chennai, we are making 3-layer bridge from Chennai port to out of Chennai, out of 13,000 crore. Now Pune we are making that. Even in Nasik, one of the project we are doing. In Nagpur we have already project, road, bridge and metro. So we are trying. Actually in Mumbai also that was the solution. But at that time the technology was not there.
Is there any advice to all chief ministers in India how to avoid becoming like Bangalore?
Sir, we need to find out the new technology. Now I will request you to make the follow-up of one thing. When I was shipping minister, I prepared a project. Mr. Sanjay Bhatia was the chairman of BPT. And the project was from any side from Mumbai. You can go to new airport within 17 minutes by water taxi. And now already today I have a meeting, we are making that road and I am making a special junction, 8 junctions in that road, spending 1,300 crore, making that Panvel, Kalamboli junction. It's so worst. So my suggestion is we need to find out the new technology for transports and using maximum electricity. And mass rapid transport is very important. Second thing, now this is the time that we need to control population. At the same time, it is the time for us to control the growth of automobile. Now the day will come that in the family there will be 5 people and 7 cars. So this is going to create a problem, no parking, and this is the problem. In Singapore, if you want to purchase new car, you have to, by tender process, you have to take that license for that. It is an unpopular stand, but somewhere this is the time. And for water transport, now we are in the process of making drone taxi. I just launched a drone of 200 kg. Now in my agriculture, we are using spraying by drones, using drone.
Yep.
And now within a year, there will be drone taxi, like helicopter. So somewhere we need to use different technology where import substitute, cost effective, pollution free, indigenous and cost effectiveness. It's very important. On the basis of that, we can find out. And the other important thing is we need to develop satellite cities. In Pune, Bangalore, Chennai, Calcutta, everywhere, we have to decentralization of industry, decentralization of townships. Now this is where somewhere we need to control for that. That is very important.
Wonderful. We're running out of time. I'll do a quick rapid fire with you, Nitinji. You've done this with me twice before. So I hope you're going to be just as candid and light-hearted as you always have been. Which nameplate do you prefer, Nitin Gadkari RSS or Nitin Gadkari BJP?
That is not a... I am a Swayamsevak and RSS conviction is a part of my life. I am not a professional politician. I am a politician with a conviction. I am a common man. I have my family, my son, everything is there. But I am committed with the values, with the conviction, with the nationalism. And that is to be inspiration and motivation for me. And I always feel that the politics is the instrument of socio-economic reform. I am working on that line. So I am RSS Swayamsevak, equally BJP Karyakarta. And RSS BJP conviction is a part of my life conviction. I am proud of it.
तो आपके घर के बाहर में अगर आपको एक नेम प्लेट डालना है which has to say RSS और BJP, what would you choose?
मैं नेम प्लेट ही नहीं लगाऊंगा. मैं कटआउट लगाता नहीं, मैं PR करता नहीं, मेरा पब्लिक रिलेशन ऑफिसर नहीं, मीडिया को फोन करता नहीं, फोटो छापा तो खुश नहीं होता, नहीं छापा तो विवेक इज वेरी क्लोज फ्रेंड ऑफ माइंड फ्रॉम लास्ट में फ्रॉम नानाजी अपार्ट फ्रॉम ऑल दिस थिंग. एक बार भी मैं कभी उनको फोन नहीं किया कि वो क्या हुआ और क्यों लिखा और क्या लिखा। हमारे बोलने में भी कभी विषय नहीं रखते।
No, I'm testament to that, so I know that.
मैं एक बात बताता हूँ, रिस्पेक्ट शुड नॉट बी डिमांडेड, इट शुड बी कमांडेड। इफ यू डिजर्व फॉर इट, यू विल गेट इट। पानी में जितने वजन की चीज डालो, जितना वजन होगा उतना पानी ऊपर आता है। अपनी क्वालिटी को बढ़ाओ, अपनी गुणवत्ता को बढ़ाओ और काम करते रहो।
Where do you feel most at home? Sorry. Where do you feel most at home? Mumbai, Delhi or Nagpur?
अब मुंबई में रहता हूँ तो सुबह एक रेस्टोरेंट है, शाम को दूसरा रेस्टोरेंट है। खाने के लिए मुंबई जैसा शहर नहीं है, स्ट्रीट फूड में। और अभी नागपुर इज माई होम टाउन, और मैं अब मेरे गांव में खेत पे रहता हूँ।
अच्छा।
बहुत अच्छा है, दैट आई लाइक मोर।
In 2029, who will be BJP's principal opposition, Congress or Aam Aadmi Party?
I don't know. My agenda is how to make BJP strong, how to make more performance for socio-economic transformation. Under the leadership of Modi ji, we are always committed and we have a संस्कार। हम दो चार रहे न रहे, पर तेरा वैभव अमर रहे माँ। हमारा देश चलता रहे। और अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी ने, दीनदयाल उपाध्याय जी ने सीखा। वी आर वेरी स्मॉल पीपल, तो हम लोग काम करते रहे, कुछ देश के लिए, समाज के लिए बदलते रहे। स्थितियाँ बदलेगी, गरीबी दूर होगी, रोजगार निर्माण होगा, अच्छा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर मिलेगा, और आत्मनिर्भर भारत बनने के बाद हिंदुस्तान एक सुपर इकोनॉमिक पावर बनेगा। इसके लिए हम काम करना चाहिए, यही हमारा फीलिंग।
Should Indian politicians have a retirement age? Yes or no?
देखिए, जिसको लोगों को मालूम है किसको रिटायर करना और किसको नहीं करना। तुम चिंता मत करो, लोग 40 साल वालों को भी रिटायरमेंट कर देते हैं और 90 साल वालों को भी चुन के देते हैं। ये लोगों को छोड़ दो, अगर उनका स्वास्थ्य अच्छा है, तबीयत अच्छी है, देश के लिए काम कर सकते, तो लोग, पीपल, जनता की अदालत में निर्णय करेगी।
Okay. महाराष्ट्र पॉलिटिक्स पे आते हैं। शरद पवार का रेजिग्नेशन एंड देन रीअपॉइंटमेंट, वाज इट मास्टर स्ट्रोक और मास्टर स्टंट?
I don't know anything about it.
You have to answer. You know everything about everything in Maharashtra.
I'm not very much having touch with the Maharashtra politics.
Elon Musk of Tesla or Elon Musk of Twitter? Who can Indian government arm twist more?
Only one thing I will tell you, that Elon Musk and Tesla welcome in India. But if they want to manufacture in China and making marketing in India, it is not possible. If they want concession, subsidies, they have to manufacture here, and we are open for that. They are welcome.
Wonderful. Nitin ji, if you have to choose one passenger to drive with you from Delhi to Bombay in your new expressway, who will you pick, Savarkar or Gandhi?
Both are not there now. I will prefer Vivek Goenka with me.
I'm going to ask the question again. Savarkar or Gandhi? If you
I
have to pick
equally
one.
have a faith, respect and recognition for Savarkar and Gandhi both. As a nationalist, I always feel Savarkar is an ideal for us. As a socio-economic transformer, with the Gramodyog, Lagodyog, Kutirudyog, rural economy, agriculture economy, the Dindayal ji and Mahatma Gandhi is our ideal. And we always feel that one important thing. No one is perfect and no one can claim that he is perfect. Uttam, Adhikuttam, Sarvottam up to infinity. You cannot catch your own image. Some of the good things we can take it from Savarkar, some of the good things we can take it from Gandhiji, some of the good things we can take it from Baba Saheb Ambedkar, from Tilak, from Shivaji Maharaj. Shivaji Maharaj is my Daivat. In my office, there is a big photograph of Shivaji Maharaj. So these are all the big leaders, guide and philosopher. These are the inspiration and motivation for all of us. And we should take every good thing from everybody.
So you're going to take this drive in a big bus, it sounds like. Then. आप बड़ा बस में ये ड्राइव लेने वाले बॉम्बे टू दिल्ली, not one
सर मैं एक अच्छी बात बताता हूँ आपको। दूर से जो लोग छोटे लगते हैं, उनके नजदीक जाने के बाद वो उनके अनुभव से, गुणों से बहुत बड़े मालूम होते हैं। और दूर से जिनको हम बहुत बड़ा समझते हैं, उनके नज़दीक जाने के बाद, अनुभव के बाद पता चलता है कि हम उनको जितना बड़ा समझ रहे उतने बड़े नहीं, वो बहुत छोटे हैं। तो गुणवत्ता के ऊपर किसी का पेटेंट नहीं है। छोटे छोटे लोग भी आपको बहुत सी बातें सिखाते हैं। मैं रतन टाटा जी की बात बताता हूँ। मेरे उनके बहुत घनिष्ठ संबंध थे और मेरा एक्सीडेंट हो गया था, मलबार हिल पर मैं रहता था। तो एक दिन वो मुझे मिलने के लिए आ रहे थे। तो मैं वो रॉकी हिल में रहता था कोने पे, तो कहीं तो भी भूल गए। उन्होंने फ़ोन किया कि मुझे घर नहीं मिल रहा है आपका। तो मैंने बोला आपके ड्राइवर को फ़ोन दो। बोले ड्राइवर नहीं, मैं खुद चला रहा हूँ। फिर वो मैंने उनको एड्रेस बताया, वो घर पर आए। उनकी शालीनता, नम्रता, सहजता, सहृदयता इज ऑलवेज आइडियल फॉर मी। मैं अमिताभ बच्चन जी के साथ एक दिन भर शूटिंग कर रहा था।
इनके साथ?
अमिताभ बच्चन के साथ। तो एक छोटा बच्चा 4th क्लास का, 2 लड़के ऐसे स्टेज पर है, तो मैं बैठा ही था। तो अमिताभ बच्चन और मैं ऐसे बैठे थे, वो खड़े होकर उनके लिए खड़े हो गए। और मुझे मेरी गलती ध्यान में आई कि उन्होंने उनके रिस्पेक्ट में वो बच्चों के लिए वो खड़े हुए, मैं नहीं खड़ा हुआ, तुरंत मैं खड़ा हो गया। तो आदमी जितना बड़ा होता है, हर व्यक्ति से कुछ ना कुछ सीखने के लिए मिलता है। ये जो CEOs है, इनके भी कोई ना कोई प्लस है, स्ट्रेंथ है। हमारी स्ट्रेंथ को बढ़ाना, प्लस को बढ़ाना, और कोई निगेटिविटी होगी तो उसको कम करना, इसी से हम लोग अच्छे लीडर बन सकते हैं। तो मुझे लगता है ये सीखने लायक चीज़ बहुत छोटे छोटे लोगों में भी है।
Wonderful. And I'll ask the last question. Who has troubled you the most? Corrupt contractors, Indian auto companies, state environment ministers, global development funds, or vintage car enthusiasts like Vivek Goenka?
मुझे किसी ने ट्रबल नहीं किया, और ट्रबल करता तो उसकी धुलाई कैसे करना और किस भाषा में करना मैं जानता हूँ। मुझे किसी के प्रति तकरार नहीं है।
Nitin ji, thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, for that engaging session. We would like to express our gratitude to our chief guest for gracing this evening with his presence. We'd like to request Mr. Anand Goenka to please present the minister with a memento. Let me now request Mr. Shamal Majumdar, Editor, Financial Express, to please deliver the vote of thanks for the evening.
Well, after such a wonderful conversation, it's one doesn't have much to say. Now, our sincere gratitude and thanks to Mr. Gadkari for sparing time to be with us today and share his thoughts on the fantastic transformation that India has made under him. Since 2014, Mr. Gadkari, even much before that, he has remained a towering figure in India's political landscape and has friends and admirers across the political spectrum. Now, that can't be said about most political leaders today. Mr. Gadkari has often said he believes in the politics of performance. I think he has indeed walked the talk on that. Thank you, Mr. Gadkari, once again. A special thanks to ITC Chairman and Managing Director, Mr. Sanjeev Puri, who better to talk about the competitiveness and the future ahead for India than the man under whose stewardship the company made a huge transformation. Thanks also to the jury led by HDFC's Mr. K.K. Mistry. The rigor the jury members put in was really an educative experience for all of us in FE. Heartiest congratulations to all the award winners once again. Finally, a big thanks to all of you for responding to our invitation and make this event a grand success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and request you to please remain on the stage, gentlemen, because I would like to request Mr. Vivek Goenka, Chairman and Managing Director, Indian Express Group, Mr. George Varghese, Group CEO, Indian Express Group, and all of our winners and jury members to kindly come up for a group photograph. I would also like to invite our event partners for the group photograph. Mr. Porus Doctor, partner at Deloitte India. Ms. Nandita Pai, partner at Deloitte India. Mr. Dheeraj Bhandari, partner, Deloitte India. Mr. Yatin Gupte, Chairman and Managing Director, Ward Wizard Innovations and Mobility Limited, manufacturer of Joy e-bikes. Mr. Abhijit Gorpade, General Manager, MIDC. And Mr. J. Mehta, Director, FRR Immigration.